Something that I noticed right now which is really pissing me off is this. Let me just show you.
Done, bye. See you. Bye. Bye bye. Ah, nice. Chalo, bye guys. Bye bye. सब कुछ ले लिया लग रहा है ना bro. Hi guys, welcome to Moto Curated. So we've just left from Bangalore. It's around 7:15 a.m. in the morning. We on our last day we had to postpone our trip by one day, and we were put up at Rohit's. So Rohit was helping us with the accommodation bit for the last night, and in fact we were also chilling for the Champions League and all of that kind of stuff at its place. So right now we are on our way to Belgaum, where we'll take our first stop. It's a very fresh, sunny, cold morning in Bangalore. It's really hard to leave Bangalore to Mumbai because of the weather is so good here. And yeah, that's about it. So these are the smaller roads that lead to the highway. We're taking a few shortcuts as per the map. So yeah, tank bag's done, tail bag's done, everything's done. So right now we're just entering some areas where there's like a lot of traffic, so I will catch you guys in some time. So there we go guys, we have exited Bangalore, and this is called the Nice Road, and it really lives up to its name. Faisal, you want to go front to pay the toll? Thank you. Oh, is it closed? No, it's open. So guys, this is the first and the only road in India that I've seen where we have to pay a toll for bikes. Faisal is handling cash for us, so yeah, he's paying for 2 bikes. And there you go, see the road. It's straight road. All good, Faisal? So as you know, both me and Faisal are connected via the Parani. Becomes a great experience during riding. And there we enter the best road that I've ever ridden, whatever, in India. Actually, it's like 5 times better than the Mumbai Pune Expressway, which we bikers are apparently not allowed to go. So enjoy the road, guys. So there we go guys, we have exited the Nice Road and we are entering the Tumkur-Pune Belgaum highway, which is as you can see, bad road. So one thing that both of us noticed on this road were that even when the roads are clear, Google Maps sometimes labels it red or orange to indicate traffic. So while we were on our way to Bangalore, we were panicking as to why is this happening, because we were calculating the time and we were really drained without the energy to ride. But then for some reason it's always turned out to be very weird. Wherever it's red, it's always been clear. So I think it's a Bangalore thing. So yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, I was almost banged the dog.
So I've just had my breakfast. We covered good 220 odd kilometers in a span of I think 4 hours, and that was a good continuous ride. We just stopped for fuel, but other than that everything went pretty well. Something that I noticed right now which is really pissing me off is this. Let me just show you. This is my Guardian Gear tank pack. I mean tail bag. So I had a proper rain cover over it, just like the orange one that you can see there. But somewhere, while touring or cruising, it must have just flown off because of the air. But yeah, that's something that's irritating me and giving me some sort of BT. But ideally it should be fine, because if it rains it's going to be an issue, because I have my laptop and a few gadgets and wires that go through on top of this. So Guardian Gears, if you see this, please send a free tail bag cover for me. So we have just Faisal is just paying the bill, if you can see, and once that's done we are going to get our helmets and hit the road again. Our next stop will be Hubli, and after Hubli we'll be crashing in Belgaum. So we need some rest. That's a learning that we got from our ride that we had done previously. So let's see how it goes.
Nice rocky mountains on the side, and we take this. I'm gonna drive really slowly because it's slippery, as well as because of the tank tail bag. Okay. I'll just set my GPS. पीछे से आना है क्या? There's some amazing photo shoots happening. So because of my tail bag not having a wind cover or a rain cover, Faisal has been following me and checking if the knots that I've tied are all fine. So both of us have one of our bags that is not covered. His tank bag and my tail bag, and we are also color coordinated, black orange and black orange. It's a straight road till infinity. Go down. Go down. I'm just saddling for my back, and I'm back on my seat. Okay, what? And there's another patch. It's because of roads like these, sometimes we should be thankful, because bikes like KTM 390 Adventure come for sale in India. There he goes. We are both connected on intercom, so he's hearing exactly what I'm vlogging. And I'm vlogging from my DJI Osmo Action, so you might not be able to see the bumps because the rock steady mode is on, but it is actually very, very bumpy, the roads.
So after our food, after our breakfast, we have done around 200 kilometers and we have reached Hubli now, somewhere outside Hubli, but yeah, you can call it Hubli. The place is called Varur. Varur. So yeah, we are here. It's been 200 kilometers. We are taking a break, and now we'll straight stop at Belgaum. And yeah, we were struggling to find petrol bunks on this road return. While going, we didn't have much of a trouble, but while coming, and look at the kind of petrol pump we found. Yeah, that's the condition, because that's how rains had ripped this place off, in the last few days. So that's our bike. That's Faisal vlogging. And yeah, these are our bikes. We're just getting all things charged up. Both of us have chargers on our installed on our bikes, so that should take care of it. And yeah, this is going to be a break, hydration, food, and yeah, just to get our focus back, and then we'll hit the road right away. Thank you for staying tuned till now. We have finally reached Belgaum, and we have checked in to a place called Hotel Samudra. Very decent place, highly recommend. Very well sanitized. Let me just take you for a tour around the room. So this is where our room is. There, Faisal is there. He's crashed as soon as he has come in, taken a shower and crashed. And yeah, it's pretty good. We are requested for two double beds. It's very well done. It's a pretty decent hotel room. Kept all our riding gears here to air out. There's a lot of space to keep all the rider stuff. So highly recommended for anybody who is crossing this place. You should definitely check out Hotel Samudra. So yeah guys, so that's about it. I will now wake up tomorrow and then we will continue our onward journey to Mumbai, and we'll show you glimpses of how it unwinds.
So we've woken up in the morning, guys, and we are late. We slept for almost 12 hours straight. So we have to get ready and hit the road again. It was a very tiring journey. We didn't realize, but our bodies were not able to wake up in the morning. There you go, all set for the next bike ride. Faisal, are you ready? Ready. Let's go. You wanna vlog? Let's take a left and see where it goes. Just touch the main road from the small short roads, Galia in Belgaum, and this road should apparently lead us to the national highway. We then head off to Kolhapur, Pune, eventually to our destination, our homes in Mumbai. So Faisal had gone ahead, so I ended up finding him. Let me lead. Come over. So the routes are crazy. This is what Google's showing, so I think it's all okay. I think Google doesn't care about what the roads are, because it, the way Google works is it catches all the mobile signals, and wherever police puts a barricade, it just doesn't care. It will still show you that route. So we follow Google. New place. Anyway, not gonna stay here for a long time, but definitely do follow traffic rules, guys. That's important. These are one of instances in a 1,000-kilometer ride. That's fine, but otherwise do follow traffic rules, unlike this guy who is coming on a one-way. I think going one way is like the street fashion here. Going to the streets, bro. There you go. Kolhapur, Pune, Nipani. That's the route we are taking. So we just had a sign that the toll road has ended, and we are officially entering Maharashtra. So the roads are still good. Surprise! So let's see how it goes now. Beautiful green mornings. I personally believe, early mornings have a lot of positivity. Be it the early rays of sunshine, be it the greens that hit your eye, be it the exercise that you're doing. People recommend mornings because I feel that there's a lot of positivity when you wake up early in the morning, or when you ride early in the morning. You get things done a lot more efficiently, and you still have a lot of time left during the day. Beautiful roads as you can see. Very well laid out. Real good pleasure to drive.
Alright, so we are taking our breakfast stop at Kolhapur McD, which is one of our favorite spots. It's very hygienic, and I think during rides sometimes it's good to not go ahead and have food at places that you don't trust. So McD generally has standardized food and patty and all of those kind of stuff. So best place to have, safest place to have breakfast.
So we just had our breakfast and 7 hours 52 minutes again. Maybe the next stop will be Pune. Maybe it will be in Bombay. Just how the ride unwinds. Alright. Oh, let's go. As you can see, the more closer we move away from Belgaum towards Pune and everything, we have like a lot of traffic. Like the density has increased, especially the two-wheelers. And we have noticed it's kind of weird that most of them have a very peculiar riding style. No helmets and not rash, they're slow, but they're very unpredictable. Like they drive in the hard shoulder, then they come on the road, then they again go back. Very weird. And there we go, we have some traffic here again. This is the National Highway, Panchganga Bridge. The kid was smiling. So now we are parked somewhere 15 kilometers before Pune, and that's the way to Pune. So we'll see whether we want to take a break or not.
So we have reached Pune now. We're on the highway. We had done good speeds, but my shoulder was really hurting in between, so we had to take a break. I had taken a painkiller and put some relief spray on my shoulder for me to ride on. If I sit in a certain position, it's helping, but otherwise it's not. So we are here right now. Place is it's near PK Biryani. It's an Irani tea shop that's near Pune. Yeah guys, we'll just have some food and then I'll update you on the progress. I can read Hindi, but I'm slightly slow. Let me just figure this out. No man, it's really hard. Alright. So I figured out the name of the place. Golden Irani Chaha. And this is our food. It's bun maska and some nice Irani chai. That should help us get our tummies filled till we reach Mumbai.
Right, so done, geared up, and we are headed off to Lonavala and home from there. So total of 4 hours and 29 minutes, 185 kilometers. Generally those speeds me and Faisal reach way before that time. Sitting on the saddle after a break takes like time to adjust, like the shape of your glutes, muscles and all of that takes some time to adjust to the geometry of the seat. And once you're on the road, it takes around 10 minutes and then you're set. But till 10 minutes, if you're wearing a riding pant, even more, because and when you have traffic like this, definitely wear it. So by what Google says, 4, 5, 6, 7, it's 3:45 right now, and we will take around 4.5 hours, so which is 4, 5, 6, 7, 45, around 8:15. But ideally I feel we should reach by around 6:36 to our home. Depends on how many stops we take. Actually, me and Faisal, we have a very similar kind of riding style, and even our fatigue levels are pretty similar, not very off from each other. So it's always a pleasure riding with him, and it always keeps us in sync, and we cover the same kilometers, and our expectations are always aligned in terms of time, speed. Both of us kind of always accelerate in the same. If a road is empty, we know when we are tired, when we are not. There is a good sync, and also it's because of the, M10 Parani intercoms that we have. So that has made our lives easier. Of course, there are some teething issues with the device, but it's okay because it takes time to understand the device. The roads as you reach Pune gets worse and worse and worse. The traffic in Pune, common sense is something that I feel is missing for the motorists in this city. It's not a ranting session, but it's a general vibe. We follow a lot of Pune based motor influencers, and they hold the same opinion when it comes to riding in Pune. So we have reached Lonavala. We are welcomed by traffic and by Maganlal Chikkis. So one guy is incorporated since 1868, 1864, since Jesus was born. Like, everybody ripping each other off. No one knows who the original Maganlal Chikki is. See, Maganlal Chikki, one. A lot of Maganlal Chikkis here. See, another Maganlal Chikki. Maganlal Chikki. Another one. Another one. Like, so that was that stretch of traffic that you saw was Lonavala. We are exiting Lonavala right now and moving towards Mumbai-Pune Expressway. So let us exit this path and we will see you in Mumbai. Actually, I'm gonna cut my frame here and we'll take you to Mumbai and we'll end the video there because it's been you must have seen these roads already. If you haven't seen these roads, I've done a detailed detailed video on my way to Mahabaleshwar, so you can definitely see that video and let me know in the comments how you feel about it.
Alright guys, so finally we have reached home after being on the saddle for almost 12 hours. So it's been an amazing ride. It's been one hell of a ride, if I may say, with Faisal. We parted ways in Turbhe, which we generally do when we come from that direction from Pune. So as you can see, I just couldn't take any other time-lapse videos or the traffic because the amount of time we took from Lonavala to Mumbai, we took that much time from the outskirts of Mumbai to reach my place, which is almost 1/4 of the distance. So you can imagine the traffic in Mumbai. So yeah, that's it guys. If you like my video, please like, comment and subscribe. It took hell a lot of effort to take all these footages in the rain, charging our phones continuously and all of that kind of things. So if you do like it, please do subscribe. It'll help me in terms of motivation to create more videos for you, to explore more places. And yeah, definitely see you soon. Stay tuned.